Well, I'd like to believe that my women's advocacy has been very beneficial to the Erie community. When I think back at when I started in banking at the age of 17, I won't tell how many years ago that was, but I remember looking around and I realized right away at the age of 17 that, men and women were traveling down the career path differently. And it bothered me. And I thought, why is that and how can we change that? Well, I never really thought that would affect me, that I'd have any say in this. But fortunately, as I traveled in my business career in the banking industry, I was really very fortunate that I was able to work with some really special individuals that empowered me and trusted me and had confidence in me. And as I was managing the Small Business Administration program for Western Pennsylvania, I had the opportunity to start developing programs for women. And those programs that started right here in Erie grew across Western Pennsylvania. It eventually grew across the Midwest. There's been a number of them that I've been involved with. Certainly the We Do Tour, Women's Economic Development Outreach Tour, which was really a coalition of women leaders that I brought together, was a vision that came out of my shower, actually. And we actually traveled across Western Pennsylvania, providing women with information and resources, women business owners. And that program then grew across the Midwest. And last year, we actually introduced that program and hosted it in 8 states and 18 cities with almost 1,000 women participating. But my true baby and my true passion is the Athena PowerLink program. And I hope that'll be my legacy to the Erie community. 11 years ago, I introduced the program to our community. And the program was designed to provide women that have reached a certain plateau and now want to grow their business to the next level. And we do this by offering them an advisory panel of business professionals, men and women, free of charge for 1 year. It is a life-changing program. It has changed the opportunities for many business owners. And when you think about it, it continues to grow each year. This year, for the first time, we are actually paneling 3 women business owners. And when you do the count, almost 70 individuals, men and women professionals, are focusing on 3 women business owners in our community. It is life-changing. Interestingly enough, in the early part of my career, the majority of my informal mentors were male. As I was building my career and learning and developing my leadership style. It was after I started building the women's program that I began to interact with women leaders. And for me, that was a blessing. It was like opening up a cloud for me, because I met such wonderful women that were willing to work with me and become informal mentors and work with me in partnerships and coalitions. And we did some great things throughout Erie, throughout Western Pennsylvania, and throughout the country. I've had a personal advisor for the past 46 years, and that's my husband. He has listened to me talk about all the issues, helped me work on these issues and my passion. He's shared my passion. And like it or not, he's become a tremendous women's advocate. As far as the important advice I've received is to find your niche. Initially, I had thought my niche was the SBA program, but then when I started expanding that into women business development, I knew I was home and I'd found my real niche. It's something I'm very proud of, that in some small way I'm contributing. First off, to ask. Women don't ask. There's a book out by Linda Babcock that talks about this, and I learned a lot from reading that book. We women think if we work hard, do a good job, we'll get that promotion, we'll get that raise. It doesn't work that way. You need to ask, you need to self-promote, and you need to challenge the management team and say, hey, I deserve this and I want it. It's the asking. But the other element is to pursue your passion. When you're passionate about what you're doing, it's contagious. Others want to follow, others want to be part of it. So I'd say, definitely pursue your passion. And I think so often, historically, we've defined leadership by men's behavior. Women are redefining leadership. And I think it's important that we set our own course and we dictate what we consider leadership. I have a favorite quote that, do not follow where the path may lead, but set your own path and make a trail. Because I firmly believe that those of us that have achieved a certain level of success in our careers have the greatest responsibility to give back. I'd like to borrow a quote from Madeleine Albright. I'm not sure if you'll edit me, But I remember her standing in Philadelphia in front of 4,000 women, and she looked each and every one of us in the eyes, and I will do that now. There is a special place in hell for those women that do not help each other.